everyone. It's actually Tuesday today. Starting the vlog on a Tuesday. I did not feel like filming yesterday. I touched on it at the end of last week's vlog, but I've just not been feeling very good the last couple of days. Just a little bit of a wobble. It's totally normal. You can't expect yourself to be happy or positive all the time. I think I've done really well actually up to this point. And then just a couple of things last week have sort of sent me into a little bit of a wobble that I haven't been able to shake yet, but I've tried to be productive. I had quite a lazy weekend, which I spoke about at the end of last week's vlog, but I've tried to be productive since then. I had a really productive day yesterday, just doing loads of bits around the house, and also got my video edited and uploaded, so that was good. You can't have my tea. No, no. No, no. And today I'm hoping to be productive as well, but I'm hoping to get lots of crafting done. I want to get some design team projects done for Lisa over at Lollipop Box Club with my lovely new kit that arrived last week, which I will show you because I originally had a section in last week's vlog showing you the kit, but my video was well over an hour long, so I had to cut some bits out. So I'll show you the kit, and I want to get some crafting done. But yeah, I'll stop blabbering on. I'm going to drink my tea in my beautiful Magic Kingdom mug. By the way, if anyone sees any of the Disneyland Paris version of these mugs for sale, please let me know. I know they're not the same, they're the old series, but I always regret not buying a Disneyland Paris one, and they are so expensive on eBay. So if anyone sees any being sold in like Facebook groups or something, please let me know, because I would love one. I've just come into my craft room to try and film a video, but my camera needs charging, so I've just plugged that into charge. But I thought I would show you some wedding stuff that arrived, because I forgot to show you. It's literally full of these. I have shown these to my bridesmaids and to my mum, so I'll show you these and then I'll keep the rest of their gifts a secret. So these arrived yesterday as part of my bridal party gifts. They are little like plastic champagne flutes. I just happened to have pulled daisies out. But they're for the morning of the wedding when we're getting ready. We can have Bucks Fizz or champagne, or in my case probably just water or orange juice, because I don't drink really, so one glass of champagne would probably be enough to send me falling over down the aisle. But yeah, I thought they're really cute. It's rose gold vinyl on there, which matches the theme of some of my wedding stuff. So I bought one of those for each of my bridesmaids and myself and my mum. I've got them some other gifts as well, but like I said, I'll keep those a secret because these are the only things that I've shown my bridesmaids so far. And then our confetti arrived. We had a bit of a nightmare with it. I had an email to say it had been delivered, and it definitely hadn't. And then the next day, which was Sunday, it showed up on the doorstep. So I think it had been delivered to the wrong house, and then whoever had it came and dropped it on our doorstep, which is kind of them, but I will show it to you. So this is the confetti I went for. I was quite particular about what I wanted. I knew I wanted something with large petals. We are only allowed to have real biodegradable petal confetti at our venue. It's the same at most venues now. But I knew I wanted something with large petals so that they would float nicely, because I want to give the photographer enough time to try and get a decent photo of us. So I went for this one. I got it off eBay from Dolls Confetti. It's 3 litres worth, which is more than enough. And it matches our colours because it's cream and pink, and then there are also rose gold bits in there. It's biodegradable paint, I think, or spray, and obviously it's real petals, so it's all natural, all biodegradable. You can see more of the rose gold there. I think it's really pretty. I've got confetti cones for it to go in, and yeah, cute. But yeah, and then the rest is a secret, but this is like my little drawer of my Kallax unit where I'm keeping a bunch of wedding stuff. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for my camera to charge. And while I wait for the camera to charge, I will show you the April kit from Lollipop Box Club. So I'll put my usual disclaimer in. I'll mark this section of the video as an ad, although I am not obligated to talk about these kits in videos at all. I am on Lisa's creative team, but the only thing she asks me to do is to create projects for her blog and to share the kits on Instagram. So I don't have to share them in a video. I'm not being paid to do so. I'm not paid for any of my work with Lisa. I just receive my kits for free and create with them. So I'll mark it as an ad anyway. But this is the April Secret Garden kit. Of course we have a lolly. And then it's all mixed up because I already went through it once before, but I'll just show you everything we've got. So there's this little pouch with some stamps and pegs. These little pouches with some paper flowers and things in. And Lisa sat and made all of these herself, I saw on Instagram. We've got a little embroidered flower there. I love this. Whoops. A tag with a key that says create, create, create. The circle stickers, which I really enjoy. I like the Find the Magic one. This Dove Craft stamp set. I like the tag and the Polaroid frame. Then we've got the stickers from my lovely friend Anna over at Mrs. Brimble's. These are beautiful. Look at that. I love that. I can't wait to use these. This was, these were the postcards that were on top of the kit. So we have, of course, there must be lots of magic in the world, but people don't know what it is like or how to make it, which is a quote from The Secret Garden. So cute. That needs to be put in a frame or something, doesn't it? I keep all of these postcards that are in Lisa's kits, and then I'm not sure what to do with them. That's the beautiful Secret Garden one. Then we have the DIY kit. So I think that's where some of this embroidery thread has come from, because the DIY task this month was to create some DIY leaf embellishments. So we have some green watercolour paint, some watercolour paper, and the embroidery thread. So you can watercolour some leaves and even embroider around them if you want to add a bit of texture. So that is the little DIY task. Then we have some cool like antique-y embellishments. So this is an envelope and it has somebody's handwriting on it. And then we've got some book pages. So they would be really fun for like a junk journal or something. And then we have the papers. So first of all, we have the calendar page for May so that you can plan out the next month. Not that any of us are doing anything much at the moment, but who knows, for most of you guys, lockdown might be over at some point in May, so who knows. I have just been using these as reading logs at the moment. I'm writing down how many pages I read every day. Then we've got a few of these this week pages. I always think that they would be good for meal planning, but I'm terrible at meal planning. Then we've got another like antique-y looking page, but it's got this cute pink grid around the outside, and we have a few of those. The green flowery paper that matches the postcard. Some of that green grid paper, sorry. I love this one. Sunshines and flowers and leaves. And then we have a plain green. So yeah, that's the Secret Garden kit this month. I'm going to try and make some projects up with this today. The video that I would like to film is sorting out all my photos and putting them into my 2020 album, because people really enjoyed that when I did it for 2018 or 2019. So yeah, I've got my stack of photos here to organise and sort, and I think that's what I'm going to try and film today. Yeah, so if that video's not ready, hopefully there'll be another one that I've uploaded this week. So there should be a link in the description for whatever other video I uploaded this past week anyway. There's literally one strip of sunshine in the garden. So I've brought my lunch outside, I've filmed my video, the dogs are pottering around. And I'm going to enjoy the sun for a minute. Hello everyone, happy Wednesday. I have had a pretty productive morning. I'm wearing the same outfit and have the same hairstyle pretty much as yesterday. Nothing much to report today. I'll show you a craft project in a moment because yesterday I ended up doing a lot of creative journaling all afternoon, and I did some projects for the Lollipop Box Club blog. I'm part of their creative team, so I need to photograph those today, write a blog post and send it over to Lisa. And I also want to film a flip through of the creative journal because I finished it. So that means I can move on to 2020 now. So I can do 2020 project life and 2020 creative journaling, which is fun. It's nice to feel a bit more up to date. Not that I really believe in like being behind with scrapbooking, because if you're documenting any memories, like that's good enough. But yeah, it's nice to feel a bit more up to date, I suppose. But yeah, so I'll show you that in a bit and hopefully get that video filmed. I've decided that that is going to be the video I upload this week instead of the like chat with me project life video, because it means that I have a little bit longer to film the project life video. So that one will hopefully go up next week. But the creative journal video should be live, so I will leave the link in the description to that. And yeah, don't have anything else on the agenda for today. I need to come up with some bigger projects because I am feeling a little bit at a loose end. Okay, sorry about the washing machine in the background, but here's the creative journal that I finished yesterday. I won't give you a full flip because obviously I'd like you to go and watch the video, but I did complete a couple of pages for Lisa's blog, like I said, these two, and this one was also with one of the kits. So yeah, that is the completed 2019 journal. I never document the full year in my creative journals. It's just like excess photos or things I want to talk more about that I didn't include lots of in my project life, for example. And then I found this little journal on my shelf, which I think is going to be my 2020 quarantine journal because it's got houses on it. And my sense of humour thinks that that's funny. While I was in here, I popped my finished journals into this basket that I have because the basket normally just has these albums in, and I have two more as well, but I haven't used them yet, so it seemed weird to have them like on display almost. So instead I put all my finished creative journals in the basket as well, so it's like a little completed mini book basket. I know it's super dark in here all of a sudden, but thought it was really cute. And then the little basket that I used to have my completed journals in on my bookcase, I just moved it here for now and I popped in all the photos that still need to be put into albums. The rest of my desk is a little bit of a disaster, but it'll get sorted eventually. So I am back inside now, and I thought I might give you a little tour of my Animal Crossing island because a lot of you seem to be playing it as well. So this is my little character today. When you come out of the airport, I've got some random flower beds and they still need to be filled, and I've just got random flowers in them at the moment, so eventually there'll be like a proper pattern. But as you can see, part of it is still empty, and on the other side part of it is still empty as well, so it's a work in progress. And I'm only going to show you the town part of my island because I haven't done anything with the cliffs yet. So I've been playing since I think the day that the game came out, or maybe the day after, I'm not sure. So, and I haven't time travelled at all, just in case anyone is wondering. So I have been playing exactly as like the game's intended to be played. This is Sherry. I accidentally gave her this terrible jumper one time and she literally won't stop wearing it. Anyway, so when you go onto the island, I've got this little sign here, and then either side of my airport, I have my fruit trees, so I'll show you. These are all like peach trees, I think, and maybe some cherry trees. And then on the other side, I've got different fruits. So when you come in, let's go left first. I've got this little seating area here with this stone table and this little, it's meant to be like an outdoor bath, but I thought it looked like a cute pond. So I've got this little like chill area here. And then if you carry on going up, I've made myself a little cafe outside my museum, which I think is cute. I can't get out this way. And then I have some more fruit trees here. These are all apple trees, and more flowers all planted down the side. There's a fortune cookie stall thing. I've got another little seating area here. This is a tiny library, so I think I might have some book related stuff on here and have this as like a little town book exchange. And if you go up, I've got my museum and both of my shops all in the same place. Eventually there's potentially going to be more shops coming out, like added into updates and things, so I'll have to find somewhere to put them, but for now that's where they are. This is Bam sunbathing under the tree, and this is Twiggy. I kind of want to get rid of both of them, to be honest. So yeah, that is part of my island. And then if you go right, we've got more fruit trees, we've got a house. This belongs to Hans, who I also want to get rid of. And then, oh, is that Hans there? Oh, it is. I hate him. I want to get rid of him. We've got the fountain. Sorry if you can hear my stomach rumbling, by the way. This is Goldie. She's cute. And this is my resident services area and my plaza area. Then we've got another sign. And if you keep going right, we've got more fruit trees and most of my houses. So we've got Gala's house. She's a pig. Bruce's house, who's like a goat. Then there's another little seating area here with some flowers. And then up here, we've got Twiggy's house and Bam's house. And there's a bridge over here to the cliffs. Let's keep going up. We've got a little seating area here with a little flower cart. And then this is Claudia's house. She's a pink tiger. She is cute. And I've got a little swinging bench looking out at the waterfall there. And so that is like the main part of my town. Sorry, I can't run any faster. I'm doing this one-handed because I'm filming with my phone. And then the only other part that I've actually started working on, as you can see, I've got more flowers up here, is this little bit over the river here. So this is where the rest of my houses are. So I have Goldie's house. And as you can see, I've given each one of them like a little garden type thing. This is Sherry's house. And I need to like do something with all of these bits here and all of this space. Like I want to do like pathing or trees or something, I don't know. But yeah, that's Sherry's house. This is Derwin's house. He's cute. He's a little blue duck. And then this is Mint's house. Oh, there's Derwin. He is adorable. And then this is Mint's house, and she's a little mint-coloured squirrel. Oh, sorry, Derwin. And then this is my house. So I've grown all of these flowers, which I'm going to move elsewhere and start trying to grow some hybrids. And then this is my little house. Yeah, I've had a couple of people ask me on Instagram if I was going to show my Animal Crossing island. So there you have it. That's how my town's looking at the moment, but I haven't done anything with the rest of it yet. So just a healthy dose of reality for you. That this is how I've ended up feeling today. Yes, thank you for the cuddles. I feel silly filming like this, although I know many of you have seen me cry before when I've been poorly and when my mum was ill. But
but I just feel really sad today about not being with my family and the possibility of the wedding being cancelled. And I've tried to be so positive, but the last couple of days have just been a bit of a minefield mentally, and I'm just fighting against trying to stay positive. Like, I'm trying to stay positive and fighting against these like negative thoughts. I desperately wanted the wedding to go ahead this year because I don't think I've said it on here, but my granddad has heart failure and he might not make it to a 2021 wedding, and I really wanted him at my wedding because my nan already won't be there, and I just wanted my granddad there. So that was one of the biggest reasons that we decided to book a 2020 wedding, and everything we've booked relies on the wedding taking place in the summer, and if it has to be postponed, it's going to be so difficult to get a date for next year, and my brother's already getting married next summer, and you know, thousands of people have already had to postpone for next year, and thousands of people already had weddings booked for next year, so it's just going to be so hard to get a date, and very few people want to get married midweek at a random time of year when they had their dream summer wedding booked. And obviously the most important thing is just getting married, and I totally understand that, but we've just put so much time and love and thought and money into this that I'm just really upset at the thought of postponing it, and it's just weighing so heavily on me the last couple of days. And I know it's not until August and so many things could change, but every day that goes by and every update that I see from the government just makes me think it's less and less likely that we'll be back to sort of like any form of normal life for quite a while yet. And I just feel really upset today, and I'm sure I'm not the only one feeling this way, but Will's gone to do the food shop because obviously I'm not allowed to go anywhere. It might just be that I'm having a bit of a wobble, and that's totally normal, but I just feel really bad the last couple of days. And I know that people are going to watch this and tell me to be positive, or tell me to think of the people who have it so much worse. And if that's the comment you're going to leave, please don't, because it doesn't help. I know that everyone is so well-meaning when they leave those comments, but it doesn't help. Telling somebody to think positively doesn't help. I have thought positively this whole time, and I just so happen to be having a couple of bad days, and that's normal. We're allowed to feel like that. Regardless of who has it better or worse than us, we're allowed to feel whatever we feel, and I wish people would just respect that. Obviously, like I say, there are always people who have it worse. Like, I'm so grateful for Will and for our house and for our pets and for our garden and for the beautiful weather and the fact that I'm not having to go into work and the fact that he's safe working from home. Of course I'm grateful for all that, but it doesn't mean that I don't get to be upset about my wedding. And that's the response that I'm getting from a lot of people, like, think about what you do have. And I'm like, I know what I have, I'm grateful for what I have, but obviously I'm going to be upset about my wedding. Like, there are no positives to a cancelled wedding, not in our situation anyway. I just feel rubbish, so I don't know whether to leave the filming here for today or to try and cheer up a bit and speak to you again later. But I just feel pants.
Morning everyone, happy Thursday. I have a Cath Kidston mug today. Also, those of us in the UK, did you hear the news about Cath Kidston the other day? All of the shops are closing and it's rumoured to be online only from now on, which is such a shame. It was my top shop to go to. And then I felt like the designs just weren't that nice anymore, but lately I feel like they've had some really nice things again, so it's such a shame. So I'm using one of my Cath Kidston mugs, one of my many mugs, today as a little tribute to Cath Kidston. I feel a little bit better this morning than I did yesterday. I don't know how much of the footage I'll have left in from yesterday when I was upset, but I just needed that little rant, I think. Like I said yesterday, I think it's just the sense of like reality setting in. And I said to Will last night, you know, I think it is the sense of reality hitting me that I'm not inside anymore because I'm poorly, which is what I've been used to for the past however many weeks. I feel so much better now, but we're locked inside because it's literally not safe to go out, and we have no idea when life's going to go back to normal again. And I think it's just the reality of that hitting, and last night's like government update just wasn't particularly positive in a lot of ways. It was in some ways, like they're starting human trials with vaccinations at Oxford, and that's all really positive, but you know, they were saying that social distancing could be in place for sort of like the next year, and that just really sort of scuppers any chance of the wedding going ahead. And it's hard. Yeah, but I do feel a bit better this morning. Will and I play Animal Crossing together every morning when we wake up, and that cheered me up, and I'm going to do some more crafting today because that cheers me up. I haven't really filmed anything today. I've been in the garden reading all afternoon. I finished this book. It was pretty good. I'd recommend it if you like thriller books but you don't like actually, you know, having nightmares. But there was a knock on the door and my lovely future sister-in-law was there with these flowers, and her mum was there as well. So thank you Ella and Dee for dropping these off, and thank you Ryan, who is my brother, although I imagine he had very little to do with it. But look how lovely these are. They've definitely brightened my day. Just waiting for our dinner to cook. Guess what Wills is also playing? Animal Crossing, because he got FOMO seeing me play, and now he's addicted too. Are you barking for the NHS? Bark, Archie, bark! Woo! Archie thinks the cat is there. Oh, there's loads of people doing it this week. Clap, Winnie! Say, we love you, NHS. Yes, we do. Oh, there's so many people. Can we see out of our fence? Morning, everyone. Hair is a hot mess this morning. Let's just ignore it. At least I've got makeup on. In positive news, I feel like my skin is actually getting a little bit better, so that's good. It's Friday. Happy Friday. This little Yeti here, of course, has to get in on the action. Oh, you going? No? Okay. Sorry about sporadic filming this week. Yesterday, I just carried on feeling really rubbish and I just couldn't shake it, and I don't want to be on camera in tears all the time, but I also don't want to pretend that I've been fine this week when I haven't. But I did cheer up yesterday by the end of the day. I spent all afternoon in the garden reading my book, like I said. I finished my book. It was the one I was reading by Karen McManus called Two Can Keep a Secret. It's kind of like a thrillery suspense book without being too scary, and I enjoyed it. Thought it was good. Ending was a little bit rushed and rubbish, but other than that I did enjoy it. So I've gone back to reading Nowhere Girls now because I stopped reading that only a couple of chapters in and went on to something else. So now I've gone back to that and read some more of that. But obviously then my brother's fiance dropped some flowers on the doorstep, and we did the clap for the NHS, which always cheers me up because it's just a nice thing, and it's nice to see other people as well. My neighbour brought out their new puppy, who they got on the day of lockdown, so they didn't go out to get him during lockdown. It was like the day lockdown happened, that was the day they collected their puppy, so that was good timing for them. He's called Milo. He's so cute. And then I had a little Animal Crossing date on Discord with Daisy, Ruth from Kawaii Studios, and also Daisy's friend as well joined us on our little Discord date, and we video chatted for a couple of hours while playing Animal Crossing, and it's just really nice. Like, we went to each other's islands and just had a nice time, and it's a good distraction. So I ended up going to bed in a good mood, and I've woken up in a much better mood this morning. But I'm trying to stick with the positivity today. There are lots of things to be grateful for and thankful for, and I'm always grateful for and thankful for them, especially for the sunshine, because that really cheered me up yesterday. But it is also okay to have days or weeks during this whole period where you just feel a bit rubbish, and that has definitely been this week for me. I'm hoping to be productive today. I've already got a few bits done around the house again. I've put a load of washing on, and I've got a video call date with all of my school friends tonight. So, yeah. It's just weird at the moment, isn't it?
I've just finished filming my video where I was starting to put this album together on camera, so I'll give you a little sneak, but obviously I want you to go and watch that video, and it will be up probably midweek of the week that you're watching this. So yeah, that's my 2020 Project Life album started, and now I'm absolutely desperate for some lunch because it's been hours since I ate, and I've been doing this for a long time without even realising, so I need to go and get some food.
I've been outside for about 2.5 hours. I had my lunch, and then I had a cup of tea out there and ate some salted caramel M&Ms. And then I started reading my book again. So I've read about just over 100 pages since being outside, and I've really gotten into this now. I knew I was going to like it as soon as I started reading it. It's Nowhere Girls, The Nowhere Girls by Amy Reed, by the way. I knew I was going to like it as soon as I picked it up the other week, but I read a few books in quick succession, and then had a bit of a reading slump. That happens to me every once in a while. So I only got about 40 pages into it, and then I didn't read anything for like a week. So I decided to start a whole new book, and I read that one by Karen McManus in a couple of days. So now I've gone back to this, and I am enjoying it, but it's a really difficult read. It's basically about a group of girls who decide that they want to change the way that girls are treated by boys and by teachers and everyone at their high school because of something terrible that happened to a girl who used to live in the house where the main character now lives, and it's told from lots of different perspectives, including like anonymous perspectives of other girls at the school, like things that go on in their lives and happen to them, major trigger warnings for various things, but it's such an important book, I think. Obviously I haven't read the whole thing, so I can't comment on the whole thing, but I'm reading it and I'm finding myself like sadly nodding along with a lot of the situations that they find themselves in. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm about halfway through now, so I will probably finish it tomorrow, if not tonight. And I don't really know what to do with myself for the rest of today. Really, I've just been relaxing, lazing around.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's just gone 12 o'clock on Saturday, so we are in the afternoon. We've had a pretty lazy morning. We stayed in bed till quite late playing Animal Crossing. And then I got up and I cooked us breakfast, and I've just got washed and dressed, and by dressed I mean I put on clean pyjamas and a sweatshirt. My hair is in a crazy pineapple on top of my head, but I'm going to wash it later. And I've put some makeup on to make myself feel a bit better. I'm back to feeling a bit more positive today. Not necessarily positive, but just feeling a bit more normal and thinking like all I can do is take each day as it comes. I had a really long phone call with my mum yesterday and then a video call with some of my friends last night, and one of my bridesmaids messaged me this morning, Hannah, and she's bought me like a little clutch bag to use on the day, and it says bride on it, and it's just so kind and thoughtful, and like, I don't know, I'm trying to take each day as it comes, and I do feel a bit more positive today. So I think I'm going to do some crafting. I might just go ahead and like pop in all of the photos for my Disney album, so maybe I'll do a little montage of that and show you it at the end. And then I want to edit the putting my Project Life album video together, because I finished filming that yesterday to go up next week, to be next week's midweek video. So things to be getting on with. It's a lovely sunny Saturday. Unfortunately, the good weather is set to disappear for a while after tomorrow. Apparently it's going to rain for like a week, and I'm not looking forward to that, but whatever. Like I said, we'll take each day as it comes.
Okay, all of my photos from all my Disney trips are now in here. I'm pretty sure I've shown you the rest of it in a previous vlog, so I'm just going to show you Florida. So it starts with a picture from Animal Kingdom and then another one. So we've got Animal Kingdom, more Animal Kingdom, more Animal Kingdom. I definitely have the most photos from that park, I think, because we just enjoyed it so much. We've got Magic Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, and then a little insert here for Magic Kingdom. And then there's Epcot, my big Epcot ball spaceship Earth photo. We've got this little thing here for Disney Springs, and then we start the actual Epcot photos. So these are of Epcot, and then we've got Hollywood Studios, and then these are from Hollywood Studios. And these are from Hollywood Studios, so actually there's quite a lot from that park as well. And then our last day in Magic Kingdom, finished with these two big 12 by 12 photos in Magic Kingdom. So yeah, I've got all my Disney photos in there ready to scrap now. This album isn't going to be like my top priority. My renovation album is still my top priority to finish, now that I have finished all my 2019 albums. So hopefully that will be the one that I work on next. But I'm glad I've got all these photos in here now. And I also started my 2020 creative journal. So I've got this one with houses on, because I thought it would be quite funny, seeing as we're all stuck in the house, and apart from Disney I've pretty much been in the house all year. And I did this little page of some cute photos of the dogs from the beginning of February that didn't make it into my Project Life album, but I wanted to document them anyway. So this is basically going to be like it's going to be my 2020 creative journal, but I think I'm going to end up filling it up with just stuff that has happened at the beginning of this year and like during lockdown, just to document this weird period. And then hopefully later on in the year, when things are hopefully a bit more positive, I can start a new one and we can have like a nice positive journal that isn't full of lockdown shenanigans. But yeah, so I did that little page too.
Hi everybody, it's actually now Monday. I didn't really film much or anything really yesterday because I just had a totally relaxed day. I got a blog post written for Lisa and read and played Animal Crossing, and spent most of the day out in the garden because the sun has officially disappeared today for the next couple of weeks. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and round this vlog up so that it wasn't just ending abruptly. I hope you managed to enjoy it. I know there were some days this week where I really wasn't feeling my best, and there were a few tears, but I'm feeling a little bit more normal now, just trying to take each day as it comes. And yeah, if you have any questions about anything, as always, let me know in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as possible, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.